Just below the barbershop bell, there's a doggy in the window, greeting people at Polly's Professional Barbershop in South Windsor.
He's a barber dog.
A title Teddy takes seriously, meaning along with that trim, customers like Tom Aiello get a haircut companion.
I think it's fantastic. He's one of the team, guys. The team members. Paul.
Teddy joined the team and shop owner Polly LaChance's family back in October of 2013. But his story wasn't always a happy one.
He was very, very thin, skin and bones.
Teddy was starving, tossed from a car in Tennessee, then thankfully found and later fostered here in Connecticut by one of Polly's clients.
And I told him I had always wanted a shop dog, and the guy almost fell out of the chair. He's like, I got the perfect dog for you.
Fate and an adoption event brought the two together.
He's been the best addition to my business and my personal life.
In fact, Polly says more people walk into the shop because they see Teddy sitting right here by the window.
People walk by the shop every day and just honestly just make their way just to come in here to say hi to the dog.
The barbers admit Teddy is tough competition. He takes his tips and treats, has the most clients, and is pretty much famous.
He is a celebrity. I joke all the time that I'm going to run him for mayor, and I think he could win.
Elected official or official barbershop dog, this pup is proof that a rescue animal can reach new heights and our hearts.
You got all the love you could handle, and you're saving a life.
In South Windsor, Hanna Mordoh, NBC Connecticut News. From cats to dogs, clear the shelters means pets finding their perfect homes.
What kind of cat do you want? A purple cat and a red cat.
Oh. Whatever the color, Connecticut Cat Connection in Windsor had around 50 feline friends up for adoption today.
We are so excited to be clearing the shelters today. How can I help you?
That's what happened when Colleen Deacon walked in the door.
I think I'm in love.
After losing her cat 6 weeks ago, she bonded quickly with 4-year-old Oni.
I am totally in love with Oni. I think we are going to be happy together.
She was the first cat adoption of the day. And nearby in Manchester,
We're adopting our dogs.
dogs were fast to find new friends and new families at the Save All Dogs Rescue.
I am so blessed.
How do you feel right now taking Jane home?
On cloud 9. Yeah, it's amazing.
Jane went home with Jake, and Carson was one of 25 dogs up for adoption to quickly find his new best friends.
Carson, and he's a sweetheart. Anybody can get a puppy from a puppy mill, but you rescue a dog, they love you forever.
So whether people came in looking for an older cat, a puppy, or even a cute little kitten, they walked away happy that they found their forever family member.
All of my dogs have been rescue dogs, so that's what I want to do.
Mary and Paul Mills fell in love with May, and in a sense, she rescued them after recently losing their dog.
We're pretty sad about the other one going, so this is a good thing for us. It's a positive thing.
A positive thing for both pets and people, because in the end, animals of all shapes and sizes, mixes and breeds, have so much love to give.
Give them a little bit of love and they'll give it right back.
In Windsor and Manchester,
We love cleaning the shelters.
Hanna Mordoh, NBC Connecticut News.
Are you gonna say hi?
These days, this is where you'll find Bella.
Say hi.
She spends her time at work, visiting schools, hospitals, and retirement homes like Academy Point at Mystic.
She says, thank you. That was better than dog treats.
Her life is full of food, meaning, and love. But like a true underdog tale,
Like a dog unleashed, running full out, like the white streak that was Bella.
Bella's story, this book, started far from Connecticut on a beach in Puerto Rico.
Dead Dog Beach is particularly sad because dogs aren't only dumped there, but they're tortured, they're killed. So she was a very lucky survivor.
She not only survived, but was adopted by Jean Bauer. At first, though, that too was tough.
She was a wild puppy. She was so wild, in fact, we had to have her on a leash in the house.
So the vet suggested something to keep her busy.
Come say hi.
To work as a therapy dog.
I think Bella communicates with residents in a way that people can't.
In fact, Bella's brought so much joy that most of the residents here have read her book, and they say she's a bit of a celebrity.
Hello. This is our Bella. Come say hi, Bella. That's a girl. That's a girl. Oh, you want to climb up?
That's the story we read.
That's right.
The book helps speak for Bella, but really it's her wagging tail
Hi, waggy tail dog.
Come here, Bella.
Come on, come see me.
and constant companionship. That's the real communication.
I wish my Bichon was here, but my Bichon's gone. And to see another dog, yes, it's a wonderful feeling. the feeling of home again.
A welcome home only a rescue can understand.
Bella didn't mind not having the words. She spoke fluently with her whole body, a gift to all she serves, and was simply joy unleashed.
In Mystic, Hanna Mordoh, NBC Connecticut News.
Now, I can't promise that you're not going to become a cat fanatic if you come here, because most of us are here at Connecticut Cat Connection. In fact, one little girl in Southington, she took her love of cats to a whole other level with a pet invention. Take a look.
Hey, Lex.
When it comes to 10-year-old Leanne Mellinson, she is one true love.
I don't think words can even describe how much I love my cats and just cats in general.
So naturally, she took on a feline philosophy, channeling her 3 rescue cats when coming up with the perfect idea for her 5th grade invention convention.
The invention was really to compromise between us and the cats.
A cat compromise Mom had been begging for.
I asked her, please, please help me out and make something to stop the drinking from the sink thing.
Because Lexi and the other cats were constantly on the counter and drinking out of the sink, Leanne thought this would be the perfect invention, a fountain for the cats.
She created Lexi's fountain, making a pressure plate with plexiglass and an old picture frame, then took a yard fountain and reworked the submersible pump with a copper spout. So when the cat steps on the plate,
Starts a submersible pump, which is down there, which kind of sucks in the water and shoots it up here. It just recycles the water over and over again.
Oh, it's incredible. She's amazing.
her parents should be proud. The invention took Leanne to the state competition, but with no pet sponsors, she didn't make it to the national round. Still, she has the right catitude when it comes to next year.
I just hope that I'll find a sponsor to sponsor all the pets at Invention Convention.
Making products for animals a priority, spreading the message that rescue pets deserve the love they give all of us.
Pets deserve more.
And we all are cat fanatics here at Connecticut Cat Connection, including Shelby here, the event coordinator. What can people expect when they come today?
We're really excited to introduce people to their new forever friend. So we're going to help match you with the exact cat that's a perfect fit for your family and your lifestyle.
Okay, awesome, Shelby. Thank you guys so much. So come on down. 10 o'clock, doors open. Very soon you could get a little guy like sweet little Moose right here. Live in Windsor, Hanna Mordoh, NBC Connecticut News. Kate, back to you. The Connecticut Humane Society is gearing up, getting ready for Clear the Shelters, but one little girl thought they could use just a little extra help.
As 11-year-old Rachel Richard checks out the animals in need of a home, she can't shake this feeling.
Feels awesome helping the animals.
That's exactly what she did today when she brought in this bucket of cash.
Thank you. We collected $120.25.
Not just collected, Rachel and her cousin put on a show.
I'm like, what if we do a dog show? And the idea just stuck in my head until I actually did it.
In fact, this was her 4th annual dog show in South Windsor, so her neighbors were quick to join in, and so did 8 dogs.
The first event is always tricks, and then there's reverse limbo, and there is an obstacle course, and there is musical sit.
They had little cutout awards for 1st and 2nd place.
Rachel's dad always competes with one of the family's 2 dogs.
This is my dad walking around with Trapper.
But for him, it's about so much more than competition.
And every year it's just grown, so I'm really proud of her.
Pride that comes from giving back, the feeling you get when you adopt.
There are less animals out on the street now.
Because the best in show is simply showing an animal you care.
I hope it goes to helping the animals and making them feel more at home, and then when they find their forever home, they be happy.
So come on out and adopt your forever family member here at the CT Humane Society from 9:30 until 5:30 on Saturday. In Newington, Hanna Mordoh, NBC Connecticut News.
While dogs can bark, they can't necessarily speak for themselves. So that's where Montana Cateni and Pack Leaders Rescue steps in.
To get all these guys adopted, like little Chloe.
Along with rescuing pets here in Connecticut, 3 times a month, the group of volunteers travels thousands of miles across the country in this large, animal-friendly RV and brings pets in need back to East Hartford.
They come out of kill shelters, and we find amazing homes. So who can beat that job, right?
Exactly.
So.
Already this year, they've saved more than 800 dogs. Plus, since Montana and his wife, Tori, started the rescue group 8 years ago, thousands of pets from near and far have been adopted.
Until every dog is adopted and every dog has a home, we're going to continue saving them.
On Friday, the group brought in 58 pups from Florida and Arkansas.
This is Penny.
All the dogs are fixed and get checked by a vet before and after the trip.
Brave. Good girl.
They're also microchipped, so they never get lost again.
I just hope that everyone gets a home and spread awareness that adopt, don't shop.
And while most of these dogs will probably be adopted soon, Pack Leader Rescues says they're going to get a large transport of animals in the Friday right before Clear the Shelters.
We're going to have probably 60 to 70 animals for Clear the Shelters weekend.
The dogs will be at the Manchester PetSmart on August 18th, a chance for a forever home, for freedom, and for all of us to learn from these lives saved.
If we could all be like dogs, live in the now, and be so understanding and loving, world probably would be a much better place.
In East Hartford.
Bye, everybody.
Hanna Mordoh, NBC Connecticut News. The saying goes, a dog's bark is worse than its bite. In the case of Jenny, she's all love.
There's the pretty smile.
Because at the East Haven Animal Shelter, these dogs are loved.
25 years and it still hits you hard.
That's how long Animal Control Officer Owen Little has helped pets find forever homes.
That would be my biggest hope, would be an empty shelter. In 25 years, it's never been empty.
So he brought in some backup.
So you can use things like toys to get the dog interested. Hey, that's good. So she'll give me that SIT. Good.
Michael Shikashio owns Complete Canines in Mystic and is an expert at training dogs.
So once she sits, that's when the fetch happens.
And training people.
Do you two first, just like doing a little recall? The dogs learn new skills, the dogs get adopted out faster. We build this nice network of trainers here in Connecticut, so it's just such a win-win situation for everybody.
He's volunteered to teach Connecticut trainers new tricks every few weeks using the animals here. Then the trainers pay it forward, taking these pups under their wings.
I'm really grateful to have this opportunity to be able to learn from him and then hopefully to help the dogs here.
Mike says when people walk up to the dogs, they just get excited, and it's this kind of behavior that he's working on with trainers to deter.
People are going to be able to come and the dogs will be relaxed and calm and not jumping all over the run.
First, playtime is most important.
Getting the dogs out and just getting them around people and socializing. And
simple, consistent commands like sit, fetch, shake, make the dogs more adoptable.
Yes, very good.
Plus, training the trainers means no confusion. The same commands, even from strangers like me.
Sadie,
good.
Drop it, drop it.
Good.
Good job.
Awesome.
Good job, Sadie.
Good.
New skills, a new beginning, and new hope that soon, for the first time in 25 years, this shelter will be empty.
I hope they clear the shelter.
In East Haven. Hanna Mordoh, NBC Connecticut News.